We need to be sure we can go out there to anyone who is a victim of harassment, look at them in the eye and say, you do not have to remain silent anymore. Never allow yourself to be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. You're welcome to another episode of Hello Student. My name is Gota Erica, a level 200 political science and philosophy student from the University of Ghana.
I am also Nana K. Jr., a Bachelor of Business Administration student from the University of Professional Studies.
So our topic for discussion is harassment on campus. We know we have a lot or many types of harassment, but today we are going to focus on sexual harassment on campus.
We are here with our speaker, Michaela Gazy, who is popularly known as Abinasam. She's into entrepreneurship and also a student activist. You're welcome, Abinasam. Could you tell us more about yourself?
Okay, thank you once again. I'm Michaela Gazy, popularly known as Abinasam, a Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations Management student in the University of Professional Studies, Accra, an entrepreneur and a student activist, level 300.
Okay, so when it comes to entrepreneurship, what do you do?
Okay, I'm into perfume business, detergents, and skincare products.
Okay, so you're welcome once again to
Thank you.
Hello Student. You know, the topic for discussion is sexual harassment. We would want you to tell us what you understand by the word sexual harassment.
Okay, in my own words, sexual harassment is an unwanted sexual advance or a request for sexual favor. It could be verbally or physical. Yeah, and it's harassment because the opponent, the person who is being the victim here, is going through that unwillingly. Yes.
Okay, so Abina, have you been a victim of sexual harassment on campus before?
Yes, I have.
In what way? Could you tell us how you got into that?
Okay. In several ways, from lecturers, from students, and even outside campus. So it happened like this. From registration level 100, we've applied for university. So my admission kept long. It was delaying. I applied in March and till January, I hadn't been admitted. So, and I did well in WASI. I passed very well. So I wasn't understanding why I wasn't being admitted. So I came to the school to make inquiries. And I met a man on campus. He happens to be one of those administrators. So he helped me out here. He told me my results qualified for degree, but then I applied for diploma because I just wanted a 2 year something.
Okay.
So he asked me to buy another form and apply. And I think it was a day for applications to be closed and everything. So I bought again and I applied. And that very day, I gained admission.
Oh.
So he became a friend. When I was admitted, he would like to see me. I'll go and see him. Then one day, he was like, he wants to take me to his house to see his house. In my mind, I was like, is your place a museum or a children's park? Because what am I going to do in your house? I have a hostel. So I gave him an excuse and I left. He kept insisting he wants to show me his house and I kept running away. So I thought I had ignored him for like a year, only for me to apply for a scholarship. Then this man happened to be one of the, will I say judges? Those taking the interview. Yeah. Trust me, it was hell. It was hell. It took the intervention of one man for me to get it. He didn't joke with me there. He was just hard on me for nothing. And the other people did not know the reason. So I even cried.
Wow.
So I felt, is it a crime for a young girl to grow up beautifully in Ghana, like in a society? It was just bad. I thought it was over with him. So another time, it was during examination. I finished writing my paper. I came out. Then I met this big man. He's big with a pot belly. And he calls me, he's like, do you have a paper? I said, yes, please, I'm done. Then this man goes like, he would like to handle me. So I was thinking, oh, maybe
just at that instant,
just there, I would like to handle
Handle you in what way?
I also didn't understand, so I was like, oh, maybe through academics or something. Then he said, I'm not a kid.
Wow.
I should understand what he meant by handle me. And I said, okay, thank you. He asked for my number. I gave him the number and left, but I didn't hear from him. I don't know if he captured my face in his mind. Just this semester, what I said happened last 2 semesters.
Yeah.
Just this semester, I think last 2 weeks, he met me again. He was like, you look familiar. You're a beautiful girl. I'd like to make you mine.
Wow.
and that's a lecturer.
A lecturer.
This is serious.
He's a lecturer. So I just felt like, okay, this can be spiritual because that's their problem. I kept moving. Then I'll hear boys, like when I pass by where guys are gathered, students are gathered, they start making some comments, look at her ass and those comments.
Sure.
So there was a day we were in a queue going upstairs, like the building. Then I felt a hand on my buttocks area. I turned and it was a guy. He quickly said sorry, so I didn't know how to react. Maybe it was a mistake.
Yeah,
Sure.
We closed from lectures. I met the same guy downstairs. I was in a camo trouser, and he was like, he likes the way the trouser has shaped my ass.
Wow.
Come
So
on.
wait, before you continue with the student matters, could you tell us how you and the lecturer got to end?
I just ignored him.
Okay.
After the interview, he wanted to deny, but I grew up in a world where
He wanted to deny. Did you report him?
I reported him to one man. He's my
Okay.
friend. So he also reported the man
Lecturer.
to a higher person. I think that's nice.
Okay, so
So-
let's come back to you and the student, the guy who wanted to harass
I'm
you.
not done. You asked me how I dealt with him. I'm not done.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
Yeah, so I grew up in a world where
Okay.
I wasn't given the chance to express myself, to speak out.
Sure.
So I was just scared to go to him and point him out that he did this. But then there I knew, I had someone. If it turns wrong, he's going to support.
Okay.
But I was ready and I didn't hear from him again. I think he realized I wouldn't leave him there if he should come.
Okay.
So we just left it in. I'll see him a couple of times, then he'll walk away. I walk away. We are done. Yeah,
Just like that.
just like.
Wow.
So with the students, the guy who tried to harass you earlier, what did you do to him? Or how did it go?
The first time when I turned, he was like, oh, sorry. So you won't know how to react because he has apologized.
Yes.
And so I closed, then he repeated. Then I told him, I'm not your size. He was telling his other friends that we will be doing this, then 20 years time, we will be on Actual Mountains or something. I told him I prefer to be there because it's the house of God. Then I left. So he gave my number to a friend.
He gave you your contact to your
Yeah,
friend. How did you
and-
get your contact?
I don't even know.
Whoa.
You see, we are in a group, like the school, the class group and all this. So I think he got it from them.
So he was in your class.
He wasn't in my class. He's an IT student.
Wow.
So I don't know how he got it.
This is mysterious.
So I was there one Thursday after class. Then a strange number texted me. He said he had my number from our class group. So I went through the class group. I didn't find his number. Then I asked him what he wanted. And he said, oh, nothing. He just wants to be friends. I said, okay. So I wanted to see who he is. And I asked if I can see him somewhere. So I met him. He was looking, I can't define. So fast forward, I think what he was sent to do, he couldn't accomplish it.
Okay.
So he texted me that someone gave him my number that he can knock. That was why he came. And I asked him to go and ask the person that has he been able to knock before you are passing it on. Because if you've not enjoyed, why are you passing me on?
That's a tale.
Why are you passing me on? Then he started insulting me. I have messages. He insulted me. Like, okay, it's your loss because you've wasted your transportation, everything. You didn't knock. Not even a hug.
Wow.
So, like, why are you all finding this and putting them together to come to Abinasam? Because it's Abinasam. Okay. So that's what happened.
You know, sexual harassment has been one of these cases that I want to invest much of my time into, because there are lots of girls out there that are really timid. They don't even know what to say. They don't know who to go to. So, Abina, what do you say to a young girl, a level 100 girl who has come and she's going through all these things? What do you say to her?
I think sexual harassment is a choice. Like, you, the girl, it's going to be your choice. If you don't want it, you don't want it. Because I know that if a lecturer is making advances to you and you stop him, he will stop. In as much as he's going to try hard, but if you don't want it, he will stop. But girls of today feel like because of the academic work, I should give in so that I can pass. But a lecturer can sleep with you and still fail you. That's one thing they don't know.
Wow.
He will still fail you. So, level 100 students, yes, the lectures will come. But know your morals and your values. Don't give in. Okay. Some of them are old enough to be your grandparents. Imagine your mom had you at 20 and your mom is like 40 now. And the lecturer is 60. Can't he be your grandparent?
More than.
And you are sleeping with a person like this. So just know what you want. Know why you are there. I've had a lecturer, okay, it wasn't harassment, but then he wanted a relationship. He wanted to pay my fees and all these things. He gave me, I think, money for some time, like 200 cedis twice or 3 times. Then he started talking about, when am I seeing you? When are you going to have a feel of what is in between my legs? And I ran.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not going to be there. I ran. If you want to help, help.
Okay.
I can't be sleeping with you. And it happens when you have spec. Like